Welcome everyone to Jen's Joyful Kitchen, live here from my kitchen. So I'm Jen Haugen and I am an independent consultant with Pampered Chef and I'm a registered dietitian, so I'm combining my nutrition knowledge to help you live a healthier new year this year. So if you're joining live, make sure you just share in the comments that you're watching live, just write live. If you're joining on the replay, write replay, so I can follow up with you and see if you have any other questions, because I'd love to give you any other tips that you might need. So today I'm talking all about 3 tips to building a healthier salad. So some of you may have decided after the new year started that you wanted to eat healthier, or you thought maybe eating more salads would be something good for you to do. I totally agree. That's great. Some of you also may like salads, but may have trouble thinking about, how do I prepare these salads? They take so much time to prep and chop, so why not just go out to eat? But then you're finding that you're spending $8, $9, $10 on a salad, and that's eating away at the budget, right? So I have a solution for you, and it involves one of our brand new products. It's called the Salad Cutting Bowl. And this bowl is so amazing to help you every morning. Throw your ingredients in there, not worry about washing them or chopping them or anything, and bring it to work. And then you have this knife at work in a cover. And you chop it all in like a minute. It is so amazing. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. And this is a new tool that just came out on January 1st. So I'm excited to be sharing this with you because I really think it can help you achieve your health goals this year. It makes it easy, it makes it fun, it makes it simple, and it's really inexpensive when you compare it to eating out or having other people involved in prepping up your salads for you, and you're paying for them to do that. So, hi Karen, nice to see you. So, sharing this today, but I'm going to share you how to build a better salad so that you get the right ingredients in the salads that you're making. So first off, this has a few different pieces to it. Obviously got a lid. You can get it as a set when you have the spoon and fork, which I love. Hi! You also have this little tray. This is going to be where all your toppings go. So for all those things you want to add to your salad that you don't want it to get soggy, just throw them right in here. Then there's this little special spot here where you put your dressing. So I like that too. And then this is where the main event happens. So this is your cutting bowl, but it also doubles as a colander. And then this is your bowl that you're gonna eat out of. So you've got all of this that you just take to work. So how are we gonna build a better salad? So first off, my first tip for you is to make sure you have the right greens in your salad. So some people like iceberg, which I'm one of those people that likes iceberg too, because I like the crunch of it. It's just got that nice crunch to it. Romaine has nice crunch to it as well. So using something that has a little bit of a crunch, cabbage would be another good one to add to your salad so that you can have that crunch as well. So what you want to start with is something that's going to give you a lot of extra nutrients, and that's going to be a darker green. So what I've got here is a combination of iceberg and then also spinach. So I'm just going to put that in the bottom of my bowl. Not going to do anything. I just did a quarter of my iceberg lettuce. That's what I have in there. And that spinach and that iceberg, it's all going to mellow together, and you're going to get the crunch, but you're also going to get those extra nutrients from the spinach. So love that. You want to start that base of your salad with some really good greens. Now, my second tip is making sure that you have some extra vegetables. A lot of times people think about, oh, I'm just going to have a salad because I want to eat healthier, and they just do lettuce or spinach, and those are fine, but they're not going to keep you full. So what you want to do is make sure you're adding some extra vegetables or fruits or different things like that that really help you stay fuller longer because they have fiber in them. And thanks for the loves there. And also they give you lots of vitamins and minerals, because why eat a salad with just lettuce? You want to punch it up with some extra color and extra fun, right? So I'm going to be making a Southwest salad. So I'm going to be kind of going in that realm today, but I've got my lettuce in here. The next thing I'm going to add is I'm going to add a half of a tomato. So I just have regular tomato, and I'm just going to put half of it in there. Not going to worry about doing anything else with it. The other thing I'm going to add is a half of an avocado. And I used the other half this morning because I slathered some avocado on my English muffin with an egg and some turkey bacon. Oh my goodness, you have to try that. So I've got my half of an avocado here. And if if you're using an avocado, here's a quick tip. In the morning, when you're using it and you want to use it again for lunch, you can store it in the fridge for yourself and just press like the plastic wrap if you've already cut it. So I'm just going to use my scoop loop, which is one of the handiest tools ever to get your avocado out of the skin. So I just scoop it in and push it out. Isn't that easy? All right, so I've got my avocado in here. I've got my tomato in here. I've got my lettuce in here. I need to grab my towel to wipe my hands off. Got a little avocado on me. The last thing that you want to add, so you've got your vegetables, you've got your greens. The other thing that you want to make sure you have, this is the third tip to a healthy salad, is you need some protein. You can't have a good salad that's going to stick with you if you don't have protein to go with it. So what would be some good sources of protein? You can share in the comments in the video what kinds of proteins you like to put on your salad. You love avocado egg toast. So do I. It's so good. So I'm going to be adding chicken to my salad. So I'm just going to do like 2 ounces of chicken breast. I have to tell you, see, I'm just putting this right in here. Just putting it in. I have to tell you how I made this chicken because this was an amazing story. So a few nights ago, I had this brilliant idea that I needed some chicken, right? But looked in my fridge and guess what? I did not thaw out my chicken, my whole chicken that I wanted to cook up. So that didn't pan out. I was thinking, okay, what am I going to do? I could run to the store. I could decide to do something totally different for our evening meal. I could call somewhere. I could run through a drive-through. All those things take extra money and extra time. So guess what I did? I took my whole chicken and I put it in my quick cooker, my pressure cooker, and I put 1 cup of water in it. Now my whole chicken was literally like a rock because I took it out of the freezer. I took off the wrapper. It was solid. Like I could have threw it down and probably would have done a lot of damage. And so I put it in my quick cooker and I set it for 45 minutes. Didn't have to thaw it or anything. And I ended up with this juicy, moist chicken, and I pulled parts of it off so I could use it for different things. I'm going to boil down the bones for some extra broth. It made 2 cups of broth for me. That was another great thing. And then I've got all this extra broth that I'm going to make chicken noodle soup with. So this is a way you can save money. You do 1 chicken a week in your quick cooker. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. And you've got to do it from frozen, and you will see like, wow, this is amazing. So Karen, you do chicken and boiled eggs on your salad. Great sources of protein. So you can see that I just put my chicken right in there and I put in my avocado, my tomato, just gave 3 healthy tips. So those 3 healthy tips for building a better salad is making sure you choose the right greens for your salad. You also want to vary it with different types of vegetables with it. You don't want to just have greens. And then because you need more fiber and more nutrients to go with it. And then you need some source of protein. So that's what we've got in here. This is going to take you like 30 seconds in the morning. You're like, okay, throwing that in. And then on the top, what you would do is you're going to put your toppings on the top. So for this Southwest salad, you could do all kinds of things. You could do some rice. Oh, almonds too. That's good too. You could do some beans. So I'm going to throw some beans in here. And I made these beans in my quick cooker in 25 minutes. They're navy beans. I could have done black beans for this salad, but a bean is a bean. In reality, it's a great source of protein, great source of fiber. All kinds of great things come out of beans. So I highly suggest that you have them with your salads when you have your salads. And I'm going to add my rice here. This is also rice that I cooked up in my quick cooker. Just had a little bit extra left. And rice can add some really great crunch to your salads. Also that whole grain piece as well when you're using the brown rice. The great thing about the salads, fork and spoon, they fit right in the middle. And then if I'm going to do some cheese, which, let's be honest, we all like a little cheese with our salad, right? I am going to just grate some fresh cheese, and I can put that in the other compartment. Now, if I like tortilla strips, for example, of course you can buy tortilla strips, But did you know that if you have a piece of Pampered Chef stoneware, that you can actually make your own tortilla strips in the microwave in about 2.5 minutes? So easy. So if you want to do that, all you have to do is take your tortilla strips and use our pizza crust cutter and make little strips with them. Spray them with a little bit of oil, which I love using our kitchen spritzer because it doesn't douse them with oil. You're just spraying it lightly. Then you can add some seasoning. So if you like a Southwest seasoning, you could do that. If you want to do a different thing where you want to try like Italian version, you could totally do that too. So you spray that oil on there, and then you add the seasoning, and you put them in the microwave for 1.5 minutes on stoneware. The key is the stoneware because it crisps them up. And then all you have to do is turn them a little bit after the timer is gone and kind of move them around, and do it for another minute and a half, just depends on your microwave. And now you have these crisp tortilla strips. So if you are, maybe there's chips in the aisle that you are like, you know what, I can't have those, I can't handle all of that to be in my house, because like me, I'm a chip person too, but I can make these tortilla strips and use them exactly for the meal. Hi Autumn, welcome. And they're easy. You can do croutons the same exact way. So that way you can use whole grain tortilla strips or tortillas, or you could do whole grain bread for that reason too. So I'm just going to do a little cheese grating here, and you could just do about 1 ounce. You don't need a lot of cheese. We've got some protein already in there with both the beans and the chicken. But look at this. First off, we've got the top. You can see how that looks, right? We've got all kinds of different things. Now, if you wanted to do black beans, you could do black beans. If you wanted to do corn, you could do corn. What stone fits in the, oh, good question. What stone fits in the microwave? The best ones are the toaster oven pan, which is a stone, small. The other one would be the personal size pizza stone, also fits in the microwave. And then also, if you happen to have any of our stoneware entertaining platters, the small one fits in the microwave as well. And they're actually, here, I have one here right for you to see. This is our stoneware entertaining platter. So this is actually the larger one. There's one that's smaller than this. That's the size that I use. So the stoneware entertaining platter is actually glazed. You will still get that same effect because it's stoneware, it's even heating. You got to try it. It's really good. Okay, so we've got that. And then if you're just joining us too, underneath in my salad cutting bowl, which is brand new, just came out January 1st, you can see I've just got some iceberg lettuce, some spinach, some chicken, a half a tomato, and a half of an avocado. Lost a little spinach. I'm going to throw that in there. So now, the dressing. This is also something that can help you eat healthier, is having a healthy dressing, right? So when you purchase the salad cutting bowl, I'm going to send you 6 different recipes that are perfect for this. So there's a Southwest salad, there's an Asian salad, there's a Cobb salad, there's a superfood salad, there's all kinds of different recipes, and they all start also with a basic vinaigrette. So they all work from this vinaigrette, and then you add a couple extra ingredients to make it whatever flavor for that salad is needing. So this one is the Southwest version. So what I've already got in here is my vinaigrette. And the vinaigrette is a makeup of a little water, a little olive oil, some black pepper, and let's see, I know I've got a couple other ingredients in here. Oh, some lemon juice, yeah. Got to have a little acid to it. All right, so I just mixed this up in my Measure Mix and Pour, and this is great for making your own dressings, and then you just keep them in the fridge because this can just store in the fridge, and then there's a little pour spout, so when you're ready, you can use it. You could use this basic vinaigrette for whatever you want. You could use it for salads without adding anything else to it. Now, I'm going to add a couple other ingredients because it's going to just add so much extra flavor for this Southwest salad. So what I'm going to add is some lime juice, and I ran out of my fresh limes, so I'm just going to use some canned lime juice, which is still fine too. So we're going to do, for the amount that I have in here, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of lime juice. That's going to just add a little extra tang to it. So I've got that in there. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of Greek yogurt. Now this is something you want to use in place of sour cream because the calories are lower and you're going to get more calcium and more protein, not from necessarily 2 teaspoons, but you are going to have, it is a healthier choice. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of the Greek yogurt, and I like to have this on hand in my fridge at all times. This is going to make it a little creamy, so that then you get that creaminess without actually having a lot of extra fat. So we've got that. And then the last but not least, to make this just a little bit more fun, is a little bit of barbecue sauce. And I am going to do about 4 teaspoons of barbecue sauce. So we're going to do, and you use your favorite barbecue sauce. I kind of like the one that's sweet and sassy, or sweet and zesty, I guess I've got here. So that's 1 tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons, and I'm just going to add another little bit for 1 more teaspoon here. There we go. And we're just going to mix all of this together. So that's the great thing about the Measure, Mix, and Pour, because you just put it in and then you plunge it and you've got this dressing. And all you have to do is pour it into your little dressing container. And then this is, it's sealed, so you don't have to worry about anything spilling, but you pour it right in here. Pop it in here, put your lid on, and you're ready to go to work. So it's that easy. You can just throw your ingredients in, and I like using leftovers, so that's why, I've got this rice in here. I'm just going to throw that in there. If I had some corn sitting in the fridge, I could grab that as well. Beans I made earlier this week, throwing those in. All kinds of different things that you could do to make this personal to you, but this is a Southwest version, so I'm kind of going with those Southwest flavors. Now you're at work, right? So what do you do? How do you make this cutting bowl work for you? So you're going to take your lid off. You're going to take the toppings cutting board, this is actually a cutting board underneath, off. You're going to take out your dressing and your spoon and fork, and you're just going to take all these toppings and dump them right into your lid. And we're going to need this after we get everything chopped up. So we're going to do that, and then we're just going to turn this over and take off the bottom bowl, which comes right off, so you can see that. And now I have my cutting is ready to go. So this little knife, you can, well, it's not really little, is it? So this is a knife you can get as a set with the salad cutting bowl. You can get the bowl, the spoon and fork, and the knife, and it's $45. If you want to just get the bowl, it's $25. But I do suggest getting, the other things, because everything goes together. You have everything you need then to actually make it work. So we have this 8-inch chef's knife, and basically what you're going to do, and it actually is recommended to start in the middle. So we're going to start in the middle, and all of these are little lines that we just slice through, and we just go one by one. But this does not take long. And oh, by the way, I did not mention this. The colander part of it, you could totally use this as a colander. So I washed all mine, but before, if you didn't wash it, you can just run it under the water at your office, and then you have everything clean and ready to cut. So we're just cutting line by line here. You can hear it chopping, right? And I'm going through the chicken. Just went through the iceberg lettuce. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to shift it. So there's little notches, and you're basically just turning it so that it turns again to that 90-degree mark, and then we're going to cut one more time through. And you only need to do it the 2 different times. You don't actually have to do it more than that unless you really like things chopped up smaller. But you're just turning that colander part of the bowl, the cutting part, so that the food doesn't turn, but the bowl does turn. This is going to be awesome, you guys. I love this thing because, look I can make myself a fresh salad without having to do a bunch of extra prep. So will it cut through broccoli? Yeah, it would. Yep, because this knife is totally, it's sharp. So you can totally put that in there. All right, so now what do? You've got it all cut up. We tip it over, take off the cutting part, and we're just going to put it all in here. Scrape that off a little. This is easy to wash up too. Oh, there's one of my avocados is stuck inside. Let me grab that out of there. But now you have this chopped salad that then we can put our toppings back into. So our beans and our rice and our cheese. all ready to go. Look at that. Nice and chopped up. You can see all these little pieces. The avocados are chopped up, the chicken is chopped up, the lettuce is bite size. So let me get a little closer so you can see this. It is really, now if I had black beans in here, that'd make it nice color punch too, but I've got the navy beans in here. But you can see, look at the chicken. It's all cut up. You can see that. So this is a nice big salad. You would probably pay $9, $10 for this if you went to get it at a restaurant. You can make this at home for much less, and you can control the ingredients that you put in it, including the dressing. So if you were going to drizzle your dressing on, now would be the time. And just drizzle that over the top because I mixed that up. Remember that had barbecue sauce, lime juice. Oh my goodness, this is going to be awesome. I've already eaten this salad a couple times this week because it's so good. But this is it. This is how you make a healthy salad in just minutes. So if you're interested in purchasing this salad cutting bowl set, you can go to my website, pamperedchef.com/pws/Jen Haugen. If you want to get it as a host and learn even more about how to build healthy salads and other types of salads and how to do kind of a little bit more meal prepping, I would love to do either a virtual or cooking party with you and share that with you and your friends. And you could get this for free. And even more than that, if you love cooking tools, if you love sharing recipes with people, you need to become a Pampered Chef consultant on our team, because that is what our team does. And you can get all of these new tools that we're going to have a whole bunch of new tools coming out March 1st. And you can get your hands on them first as a consultant and be able to share those with those around you as well. So if you want any more information on any of those options, head to my website. I'll put it down below in the comments. And then also you can always reach out to me through Facebook Messenger too. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I hope you've enjoyed this video too. Thanks so much for watching.